today for our last February video we are going to make some soap. So I have some melt and pour here, which I'm going to fragrance with this grapefruit scent. So I'm just going to put some in here, and we don't want to stir it too much because that will create bubbles. So we're just going to lightly stir it so that we can get the scent all incorporated. I feel like grapefruit is just a lovely scent. We're going to try and make it a pinkish color today, so I felt it was appropriate. We're going to leave some space at the top because we're going to put some salt in it and make it an exfoliating soap. So we're going to move this over, and we want to make sure that this is only slightly thickened before we put it in. We got this bamboo skewer to help us with stirring in here. So I'm just going to stir it a bit and try and help it cool down just a bit faster. And once we think it's cool enough, we can take some of our salt, and I'm going to do a fairly good amount because I like the way it looks in here, and we can just start dropping it in. If you drop it in slowly, you tend to get these nice little clumps forming. So I'm just going to drop a few in, let it go, let them sink just slightly. And we're going to keep doing that until we think we have enough in. And if they all fall to the bottom, that's okay. We can always stir them back up so they won't be stuck there. That's the wonderful thing about soap, is once it starts thickening, you can always adjust it. I like exfoliating soap because I like exfoliating. Obviously, it's good for your skin. And the minerals and the salt help you with a lot of different things. Try and help brighten skin and all that. So I'm going to stir it and try and get it to come up. If we can get it to come up all the way, that'd be good. Remember, as it cools, you will see it coming up more and sticking more, and that's a good thing. You can always add more. See, I have plenty of space in here for some more salt once I think it's cooled down a bit more. As you can see, we're starting to get them where they're coming up and staying up a little bit more. And don't worry, this will cause your arm to hurt a little bit doing all this stirring, but if you go with a slightly thicker soap, then you won't have to stir as much. I just don't like it when it's thicker because then it becomes harder to stir. So if you start off when it's a little bit looser, it's easier to get some of these larger pieces in here and get them suspended, which I like. And you can use other things, like you can use flower petals and lavender buds and different things like that. I'm going to add a little coloring right now. I'm just going to put one single drop of red in here because I feel like that'll loosen it up and make it turn kind of pinkish. And I'm going to try and get it so I just get some swirls going all through the soap. Try and push it down and mix it in with where the rock salt is. And what you can also do is, if you wanted to make this look more like a geode, you could mix up some of this melt and pour with the darker stone color, and then you can pour that onto the top once everything has cooled. You can use a little bit of sprayed rubbing alcohol to help connect it. I'm going to add a little bit more of the rock salt and then some more of this melt and pour I have over here. This might create a little bit of a line of salt. So I'm not going to put all the way out to the edges. I'm just going to kind of pile them up, and then I'm going to pour the melt and pour over it. And I'm just going to fill it up to the top now. And when that is done cooling, you'll get something kind of like this. This is what I made before. It has purple swirled into it. So it's the same scent, same materials, just purple coloring. So this one should be similar to this, only pinkish red color when it's done. Alright, have a nice day.